Hello and welcome to Episode 4 of the British Mini Bikes here on Biker FM. I am Mini Bike Matt. On tonight's show, we'll have a roundup of the results from round 9 at Rednall, and we get to have a chat with some of the sponsors which are helping out one of the riders within the British Mini Bike paddock.
He's sort of, the left-handers, he seems better than the right-hander. You watch him on this left-hander, he has his ball of his foot on the pedal, and his legs starting to come out, and his shoulders coming out. Then he goes on the right-hander, he's just bang in the middle of the bike.
You do find that you favour one side to the other, as you know.
It's right-hander, isn't it?
I always started favouring the left-hander because my right ankle's knackered.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it's a bit different here, but on a normal circuit, we have one left-hand corner, and everything's right-handed. So if you favour left-handed, you're buggered. Here, because it switches back so much, there's quite a bit of both.
How you find it compared to the classic 125s? Is it 125s you're running two-strokes?
Yeah.
Different.
First thing I'd say is changing gear.
What do you mean?
As in, you hardly ever do it on this. On the 125, you're forever up and down the gearbox. Yeah. And here it's like, don't take that corner and set them to the fourth because it just drives around. And in the MT, you have one gear and that's it. And even then, sometimes you have to set the clutch if you're in that sort of no man's land between the two.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot more technical riding then.
They're not easy for novices to ride, really. Well, you've got a lightweight lad and a well set up bike, it's not so bad. You got a 14-stone fat lad like myself. They're a bit more temperamental. But yeah, it's good fun. It's definitely a different sort of technique.
Yeah, it's more about, as you said, using less gears, third and fourth, and just carrying that corner speed through as best you can.
Yeah.
So it's good.
It's about getting it turned in and around the corner. It seems to be, as opposed to on a proper track. You'll have a bit more time to think about it down the straight what you're going to do.
Yeah, you haven't got time to think about it around the area.
If you're not going around the left-hand corner, you're going around the right-hand corner.
Exactly. But I think doing that builds racecraft.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you, instead of say going down a straight, and where you constantly change direction, having to reposition yourself on the bike and think about your braking points, and obviously, I mean, as you said, you aren't changing gear as much, but you still got to think about which gear you're in properly to get that drive out.
Oh, more so really. If you think about a normal track, you might only have 5 or 6 corners.
Yeah.
Really. So okay, you're going into them quicker, but you've got. So if you do a 7-8 lap race, the most you're going to do is about 50-60 corners. Here I haven't counted them, but there's probably 12-14 corners, 10 laps. 140 corners straight away. So, and where you learn is the corners.
Yeah.
Anybody can go down the straight, from one end. The trick is getting on the straight, going quick, and what you do at the other end.
Exactly.
And going in the next corner, the right place. So for kids or whatnot, really good.
After qualifying on pole, Ryan Frost took the top step in race 1 with Chloe Jones in second. But in race 2, it was Chloe Jones who took the win on her Mini GP 140. With Lewis Jones in second and Rossi Brown in third. Going into the final round at Wilton Mill, Lewis Jones is top in the championship table in the Mini GP 140s, with Carl Tinker in second, only leading third place at Paris Beach by 4 points. Even after missing the first 4 rounds of the season, Chloe Jones is in fourth in the championship, and so it will be down to the final round at Wilton Mill to see if Chloe can clinch the third place overall in the Mini GP 140s. Ryan Frost has been untouchable this season on board his overall GP0 and is well ahead of the rest of the field. He has already been crowned the 2016 GP0 champion, with Rossi Brown in second place, but it will come down to the final round at Wilton Mill with Ben Taylor in third, only by 14 points. In the Junior Supermoto 140 class, George Hopper qualified on pole, and following this up, we're taking both race wins with the quickest lap time of 46.98 seconds, nearly 1.5 seconds quicker than his closest rival over the weekend, Abs Thomas. Abs, who had bike problems at the start of race 1, finished strongly in race 2, coming in second ahead of George Fisher. Charlie Herons is heading up the leaderboard by 55 points, and so is looking good for taking the 2016 title. But in second place in the championship, George Fisher is only leading George Hopper by 5 points, and so it will come down to these last few races of the season to see who can take the second place in the championship. In the Bambinos, Ryan Frost dominated the weekend at Rednall, taking pole on both race wins. Thomas Gomes came in second in both races, and in race 1, Dylan Jones made it to the third step of the podium, but in race 2, Chase Collymore beat him to the line, taking third.
You are listening to British Mini Bikes on Biker FM.
We're with Danny Underwood. You're racing the stock 140s and the stock 160s.
Yeah, that's me. On a 140 motor.
How long you raced the BMB?
It's my second season now. So 2 years technically.
And you're a Ducati technician, is that right?
Yeah, I work for JHP Ducati Coventry. It's the best Ducati dealership in the UK, mate. You can't complain.
Is it?
Yes, definitely, mate. We've got all the gear, all the bikes. It's a business.
Right, be honest with me now. So you work on Ducatis day in, day out. What is the difference between a pit bike and a Ducati?
The quality. Definitely the quality. I mean, Ducatis are renowned for being unreliable and expensive, whereas obviously on the other end of the spectrum you've got these where they're cheap and unreliable.
Mine's not that unreliable.
My last one was.
Yeah, yours was. It blew up, didn't it, last round?
Yeah, that's it. Well, 17 stone, mate. It's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah, you're a big guy. I mean, you're one of the big guys in the paddock. You've got Carl Baines, who's 6 foot. He's 6'7", isn't he? And about 18, 19 stone.
Yeah.
And you're 6'3", 6'4", and 17 stone with leathers on.
Yeah.
Or 17 stone without your leathers on.
No, 16'7" without leathers on.
So it shows that big guys like you can come racing.
Yeah, and you can also cut it fairly at the front. You know, I do all right. You know, get to the front of B group, can get into A if I really push, but it's one of them, and it's hard work for me.
Yeah. You just go knock your mates off, don't you, all the time?
Yeah, just go and knock my mates off. You know, you. If you want to fight with me, we're gonna have a fight.
And also we've got Joanne Burrows, who's the life partner, forever friend.
British Mini Bike family member.
British Mini Bike family member.
Be a racer.
Are you racing next season?
Yes. Hopefully.
When you went out and practiced with it at Stretton, how did that go on?
I came off. I went a bit too fast and I had to brake a bit hard, and I was on gravel and in jeans. Came off and bashed my knee.
Is it getting better though?
It is. It's all right now. It's time to get back on and have another go.
So are you going to be like doing some practicing during the winter and hopefully start with us next summer?
That's the plan, hopefully. Just need to get the time to practice and then I should be on track.
So obviously you come down and support, do everything for Danny really, you know, all the spanner in, everything for him. So what's it?
That's why my bike's not reliable, isn't it? That's what it is.
Hey, it's the best bike out there.
So what's it like? I mean, me and you have been friends for a while now. What's it like being down and just hanging about at the paddock with us lot?
It's the best thing ever. I like coming to race weekends. Our race family, you can trust all of them. Closer than your normal family.
At Rednall, our senior classes saw some of the best racing from throughout the year, with Matt Bolsover and Jim Lovell fighting throughout the weekend in the stock 160 class. Matt took pole by 4 thousandths of a second ahead of Jim Lovell and took the win in race 1 by 8 thousandths of a second. In race 2, Matt again took the top step of the podium after Jim crashing out, coming onto the start and finish straight, with Chris Fabian in second and Lawrence Wardle finishing third. In the stock 140s, Ben Lord set the fastest lap of the weekend on a stock bike of 45.47 seconds. Matt Bolsover took the race win in race 1 by half a second, with Ben Lord in second and Jim Lovell in third. With tricky conditions in race 2, Ben Lord took the top step ahead of Ben Bailey in second and Dane Blackburn in third. In the pit by Oakland and CRF 150 class, after qualifying on pole, Will Lathrop walked away with both race wins. In race 1, Martin Cockayne took second with Dane Blackburn in third, and in race 2, Dane took second place with Sam Jones in third. In our veterans class, Martin Cockayne took both race wins well ahead of the rest of the field, with Richard Rice in second throughout the weekend.
You're listening to British Mini Bikes here on Biker FM.
Right, we're here with George Hopper. George, you won the first Supermoto 140, Junior Supermoto 140 race. How do you think the second one's going to go?
Yeah, it was good. I'm not sure to see how it goes.
Yeah. Did you qualify on pole?
Yeah, I got pole position.
Yeah. The track's kind of losing temperature now. How do you think it's going to be from this morning?
Yeah, it was grippy this morning, but in that last race it was a bit slippy, but it was alright.
Yeah, I'm having problems with the front end today. Is everything alright with you?
Not bad, it was more the back end for me.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm lighter.
Is it your first time here? Yeah?
Yeah, it's my first time here, yeah.
How you find the track?
Awesome, just a bit tight over that end.
It is a bit tight and twisty, isn't it? And we've got your sponsors here, Riders Group. Is that right?
Yes, mate.
And I've got Matt and Matt. Right, tell us how you support George and why do you support him?
We decided to support him really because we just obviously known George for a little bit of time. He's a local lad and has been a local motorcycle shop. It's come and we started getting in pit bikes, and we just thought we saw George has got amazing talent, and I truly feel he's going to go hopefully onto great things in BSB. But he's a pleasure to work with. Really, he has a laugh off the track, and he really enjoys his racing. It's a bit of fresh air. Really, it's just I've been involved in racing quite a long time myself, and it's just brilliant really to be around him. Really,
I'll bring Big Matt in. Right, Matt. How do you support? Is it with tyres? Is it with the bike? How do you support him?
We've brought him the bike, initial bike in the first place. Then we help him out with tyres and parts. Basically, just giving him a trade price, so they don't have to pay a lot more money for him. It's basically the way we come along to the racing, watch him and support him that way.
Tell us a little bit more about Riders Group. You said you're a bike shop.
Yeah, motorcycle and scooter shop. Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about.
Well, we've been open now 5 months, so it's a new business venture for me. The other Matt's been in the game for quite a few years, so he knows what he's on about. We're doing really well. What we sell a lot of learner bikes, 50s and 125s. We've gone into the market with WK, who do up the 650s, and we deal with them, slams through them.
Yeah, have a look at your website. You got the WK and you got the Slam store. From what else do you supply?
Lex Moto,
AJS,
Reju, soon AJS. And then we are looking to a lot of used second-hand bikes as well.
Yeah, we offer workshop facilities as well, MOTs, service and repairs. So everything really that you need from a motorcycle shop. But
the great thing, obviously, you're selling predominantly Chinese motorbikes, and obviously these are Chinese pit bikes. I think that's probably why you looked into bringing the Slam in.
Yeah.
And this paddock is full of your key market, isn't it? Really, all the learning legal bikes. So it's really good promotion for you as a company, as well as supporting future talent like George to bring him on. It's a good chance for you as a company to come in and actually promote your brand, isn't it?
Yeah, we do it to promote our brand and our business, but I think mostly we do it for the love. It's like we love motorbikes, I love racing, I love coming along, and it's just nice to be around it. And if we can obviously sell some slams out of it, sell some little parts, it's obviously a nice bit of a sideline. But it's just we really want to promote, help George in the future, whatever he chooses to do. I think he's destined to go into the BSB paddock one day. It's hopefully funding, and hopefully we can help get some bigger sponsors in the future, because I think he deserves it.
We are racing at Wilton Mill in Daventry over the 29th and 30th of October, and so if you're in the area, please come down and have a watch. It's free to spectate and to walk around the paddock, so please feel free to come down. My name is Mini Bike Matt, and you've been listening to the British Mini Bikes here on Biker FM.